I'm Anushka. Am I not? Okay. Okay. Hi everyone, I am Anushka. I'm software engineer in Red Hat Ansible. So today we will be talking about if you have to manage many repos, how you will monitorize CI. Because if you are managing more than 10 repos, the monitoring CI become hectic because you have to switch tabs to see if any of the CI is failing or not, and what if CI is failing, in which job it is failing. So it will be a big hectic for us. So when any company is scaling, they will, if they start maintaining more than 10 repos, it will be very hectic. It will become a full-time job for them to maintain every repo CI, as CI give us a big picture how repo is, how much repo is stable. So I will be talking about that, how we created a system in which from one place, from one Slack channel, we will be able to see which build failed, which job failed in a main, and how, if visibility will be there, there will be a maintenance, because we have to maintain our CI. Okay, so the problem statement is how means I am working in a DevTools team, so we maintain 15 plus repos. So how we can stabilize that? Any of the main build fail, we didn't know, because we will be not actively working on that repo. That's why we were not able to see that. We have to work in any means, we have to wake up in the morning and switch the tabs to see if every repo CI is healthy. So how we can centralize it, means how we can see all the repos are healthy or not in one place in our working messaging groups. So that problem was that, and how we can there was also like, if we do one change, it should monitor all the CIs. One workflow if we maintain, it should maintain all the other workflow. It should not break that. So that was the problem. And the solution was, we build a centralized Slack. We use a Slack's webhook. If any of the repos main build failed, the Slack webhook gets triggered, and it will start notifying into the single channel. And we have to, for this workflow, we only have to maintain one GitHub action. We connected all the CIs, all the repo CI to the main repo, where we can make the changes, and and it will replicate to all the repos. We need not to go in any repo and do the similar changes which I did in previous repos. We only do changes in main repo. It will replicate all the 15 repos, and we need not to maintain all the Slack channels. We gave the one webhook to all the CI means one webhook environment variable to all the CI repos, means CI workflows. So it will be, all the messages will come into the one Slack channel. So that was the solution. So when we sat and decided what will be the design goal, so we decided that for sure there will be only low maintenance. We have to have only one place where we have to make the changes, and all the other places will contain dash changes. We do not want to again and again go somewhere and make the changes, because it will be again hectic. It will be like we will be facing the same issue again. We will be switching the tabs and making the changes. So we clearly wanted a centralized thing. And the second was, we only want one Slack channel to be maintained. We do not want for every repo we want another Slack channels. So we used only one webhook which will be integrated in every Slack channel, and one GitHub action where we push any changes, and changes will be replicated to every other repos instantly. So the architecture was, if CI of the PR will be merged, and main PR, we merge the PR in a main, and then reusable workflow. By that I mean GitHub action which we integrated, where we will be where we are monitoring all the repos. If we push automatically it get triggered, and CI run happens in that repo where we are maintaining all these repos. If the main build got failed, then a Slack webhook get triggers, and we will instantly get the message in a Slack. We need not to wait in the morning. If any means if the build PR merged in a main and build failed in a 5 minutes, we will get the then and there that this with this repo this PR is being failed, and we have to fix this ASAP. So because of this, the visibility is clear that CI is getting failed and you have to fix this. So after integrating, we had a great result. So monitoring was very fast, that if any of the CI fails, we get a message instantly, and we fix that instantly. We need not to wait that we will go to the repo and we have to change the tabs to check whether all the repos are green or not. So the fast observation was there, and we reduced the manual effort of switching the tabs. And because there is a good visibility, we know that which repo is breaking and which repo is not, so we maintain it very well. So if any repo fails, whosoever is release manager, they come to up an action and fix that repo immediately. So in one Slack channel there will be a 15 plus repos integration, so we need not to worry. If we tomorrow if we increased our repo maintenance from 15 to 30, it will not be hectic for us to maintain the CI for them, and we can easily maintain them from one GitHub action, because we wrote all the logic in that. If we make any changes in that action, it will be replicated to all other actions. So this was the demo. So if you see, so this job got failed, and we got the webhook trigger in a Slack saying that VS Code in VS Code Ansible this repo got breaked, and the logs you can watch in here. So there is a we can integrate AI in here and say what is the root cause of this job. So it will be easy for us to debug that and to know from where to debug. So in future also we are planning to put an AI in here, and so that it can also give us a clear description that this was the problem, that's why CI got breaked. So the key takeaway is, if any of the in any repo CI is getting failed, it is a signal that repo is not stable. We have to take an action. So by getting the message instantly, we are making sure that our repo CI is healthy and our repos is healthy. And if we talking about scale, because we have to maintain only one action, so scale we can tomorrow if we want to add 100 more repos to for CI visibility, it will be very easy. Just we have to maintain one workflow. We need not to go and maintain every workflow CI. And we are using GitHub action, which is very easy to write and maintain. and center visibility. So there will be the center visibility. We need not to go in every Slack channel and see that which repo got failed, or there will be low noise, if we can say. Thank you. Any questions? Sorry? Yeah, we can. You have to use MS Teams webhook. Sorry? Because it's a main CI, even though if you raise a PR and merge, it will not change the job. It will create a new job and then rerun. If you are saying, if I am getting it correct, you are saying that if you write a message in a thread and it will create a PR and merge, then it will rerun the job. That's what you are saying? So this is an integration in main. So if any PR get merged, the CI will trigger it again automatically. The same job will not get triggered, but the CI new job will get triggered automatically. Yeah. So yeah, I get your idea. Yeah, so you are asking that where we are tracking that where these issues is being tracked and how we are monitoring them. I liked your idea that we can track in a Jira, but for now we have one guardian role which is specific to manage the CI. So even if any CI fails, it is still better than switching the tabs and checking all the repos of CI. It will only message in a Slack. I know I am getting your idea that it will get lost if repos. Yeah, I got your idea. I will take it as a feedback that we should create a Jira ticket instantly. Yeah, I am getting your idea, but if you see that there will be, if any repo is more priority, so it will come with the name of the repo that VS Code extensions CI got failed. In here it is coming like VS Code Ansible CI got failed, like that. If you are putting any repo in a priority, you can check like that, filter it like that. Repo level. Yeah, if you want to alert some certain kinds of repo, then you can put a webhook in those repos only. You need not to put in all repos. Okay, thank you guys.